Hey there, today I'm gonna practice the topic 34, travel. Now let's begin. Hey everybody, welcome to this A2 English Listening Practice video. You can use this video to train your listening and comprehension as I speak. You ready? So today I'm gonna talk about travel. Traveling is one of the funnest activities. I've always loved traveling when I was young. My family and I traveled to Hawaii many times. In case you don't know much about Hawaii, it's an island in the middle of the Pacific Ocean and is also one of the 50 states of the US. I've been there about 6 or 7 times. I don't remember how many exactly. It's definitely one of my favorite places in the world. Hawaii has plenty of really beautiful beaches and the lifestyle there is low and calm. But even though Hawaii is one of my favorite places to travel to, in general, I prefer the countryside, the forest, or the mountains more than the beach. So I love taking camping trips and road trips. I've taken a few different road trips through the US before, and I just recently took a road trip through the Tuscany region of Italy. It was one of the most incredible experiences I've ever had. If you ever get the chance to go to Italy, I highly recommend you to rent a car and drive through Tuscany. Trust me, you won't be disappointed. Speaking of Europe, I also took a backpacking trip through Portugal and Spain a few years ago. It was my first time backpacking and it was amazing. We spent a lot of time walking and taking buses and trains, and the whole time we had these big backpacks on our backs. We stayed in some pretty low quality hostels and thus we had some bad experiences. The worst thing that happened to me was that I was bitten by bed bugs when I was in Madrid. I don't know if you've ever been bitten by bed bugs before, but it's not a fun experience. And for me, it was worse because I have very sensitive skin. So I didn't just have little red spots on my skin, I had big swollen sores all over my arms. So if you plan on staying in hostels when you travel, you should definitely read the online reviews first. Sometimes it's better to pay a little more money to stay in a better place. Some people only like staying in hostels and other people will like Airbnbs. And lately, I've been staying at Airbnbs no matter where I travel. It's definitely better than staying at hostels in my opinion. Another aspect of travel that's really important is the flight. This is probably the worst part about traveling. Actually, it is the worst part, definitely. I've been very lucky because I haven't had any really bad flights, but I have had experiences with long delays and cancelled flights which can really ruin your trip. There was 2 times when I had to spend the night at the airport, which was terrible. I hope you guys don't ever have that experience. So overall, there are good and bad things about traveling, but I think we can all agree that it's nice to travel once in a while. Okay, that's all for today. Leave a comment and tell me your favorite place that you've traveled to. I'll see you next video.